We'll see if anyone even joins this. It would be a miracle. Ah, we have people. Hello. Hi. Thanks for joining. What's up? Hi there. Few people. What's up? I figured I would go live tonight because I haven't done a live stream in forever, and I figured this was a good night to do one. Although nobody is on right now, so my mistake. I don't know why the screen is like, it doesn't turn, even though I have my iPod turned. I'm very confused. Oh well. Hi guys. How is your new year going so far? Mine has been very boring. And by very boring, I mean very boring. I have done absolutely nothing. I spent a lot of unnecessary money the other day on clothes that I didn't need. How are you? I'm very good. How are you? I'm very happy that it's 2019 already. I'm very chill, very excited for this year. I feel like this year has a lot of potential. I feel like lots of good things are going to be happening this year. And I feel like that's the mindset you have to have, because, I don't know, if you're not happy and you're not positive, then, I don't know, that's not good. How are you guys? Today I am probably gonna save this live stream and post it on my YouTube channel. So like, also hello to my YouTube subscribers who might be watching this at a later date. I wanted to do a story time today. I wanted to do a story time video for my YouTube channel, but then I was like, no, let me just go live and talk to my people instead. Aw, thank you. Yes, Taylor Swift's song Gorgeous is about me. No, I'm kidding. It says there's 3 people on right now, but I'm only getting comments from 1 person, so, I mean, hello. But where's everybody else? Now it's saying 4 people. Maybe there's a glitch. It went from like 6 to 3. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to talk anyway, because, yeah. Thank you for the adorable emojis. I appreciate it. Should I start telling a story now? I have a few. I wrote them down so I don't forget which ones I want to tell. Live streams sometimes feel so awkward. My brand, Awkward Chick 13. Sup? I'm so awkward. My brand. I'm gonna say that every time I do something awkward from now on. I'm just an awkward human being in general. What's my favorite Taylor Swift song? Call It What You Want. Call It What You Want is number 1. You Are in Love is number 2. Begin Again is number 3. Dress is number 4. And Love Story is number 5. I know, I should not have all 5 of them prepared, but I know that at all times because those are just my favorites. Like, I listen to Call It What You Want every day of my life. It is that song for me. Definitely. Also, to know that I've seen Love Story live 5 times is like heartwarming, and it's the best. What is your favorite Taylor Swift song? I I also have, like, favorite Taylor songs sorted, like, by category, like, by album. Like, from Taylor Swift, it's... Actually, I don't really know that. It's always a tie from her first album. It's either Tim McGraw, Shoulda Said No, or Our Song. And from Fearless, it's either You're Not Sorry or Love Story, although it's usually leaning towards Love Story. From Speak Now, it's Sparks Fly or Enchanted, sometimes when I'm in, like, the enchanted mood. From Red, my favorite will always be Begin Again. From 1989, You Are in Love, 100%. And from Reputation, Call It What You Want, 100%. Although I do really love Dress. I've been in, like, such a Dress mood. I love that you're naming, like, all of these. Trouble, Wonderland, Blank Space, You Belong With Me, Love Story, Delicate. Okay, Mood. Wildest Dreams. Yes, I love Wildest Dreams. I just recently started loving that song again, to be honest. Because, like, when 1989 first came out, I didn't like Wildest Dreams that much. And then when I saw her perform it on tour, for 1989 tour, I was like, wow, this song is amazing. And then I was, like, full-on Wildest Dreams fan. And then, I don't know, I stopped listening to it after a while, but now I'm back into, oh, I love Wildest Dreams. Look What You Made Me Do is iconic. Look What We Made Him Do. I made him fall asleep. If you don't know, that's my cat, Jinxie. He's old. He's kind of lazy and doesn't socialize much. And my sister's always like, why doesn't Jinxie come down to see everybody when we come over to visit? And it's like, because he's a cat? I don't know. He's adorable. He's my child. And that's usually his perch. That's his designated spot. Hi, friends! Welcome. We are chatting. I think I'm going to tell my first story now. Because, I don't know, I really want to tell a story. My first story is, I think I'm going to tell the one about Century 3 Mall. Is this mall in Pennsylvania, somewhere in Pittsburgh, I think. And it used to be really popular, but a few years ago, me and my family went there, and it's definitely a dead mall. Like, no one goes there. There's like no stores in it. There's no... It's a wasteland is what it is. And we went there around Christmas time, 3 or 4 years ago, and it was so weird. Okay, first of all, we get there and the parking lot is half empty. That should be a warning sign, because if you go to the mall at Christmas time, you expect it to be, like, packed, no matter what time of day, whatever. And this was a Saturday, so, like, we get there and the parking lot is empty, and we're like, okay. So then we walk in and my mom and I are like, okay, we're gonna go to the bathroom. So we go in the bathroom. It's, like, unusually warm in this bathroom. And I'm not just saying, like, oh, it was kind of, you know, I really don't know how to describe it, but it was very warm in this bathroom. And me and my mom were like, it should not be this warm in this bathroom. So, you know, we hurry up and go to the bathroom, get out of the bathroom, whatever. We start walking around, and my parents are telling me about, like, oh, back in the day, like, back in the 90s, this mall used to be so, like, to use their terms, jumpin'. And, I mean, okay, mom and dad, but, like, they were saying it was really popular, and the whole time we were there, I felt very uncomfortable, and we were walking around. There's, like, no stores in this mall. We go to the food court because my mom wants food, so she's in line, and me and my dad are looking for a table. There were people in the food court, which was very confusing. There was, like, nobody in, like, any of the stores. There was nobody walking around. It literally looked like a deserted wasteland. So there's people in the food court, and me and my dad are trying to get a table. We find a table. First of all, I just remembered there was this lady. We go to get one table, and this lady with our kids, like, zooms in front of us and grabs the table from us before we could get there, and we're like, okay, relax. So then we pick a different table that just opened up, and we sit down, and there is, like, cheese from, like, cheese fries or something, like melted cheese on the table, and there's rice all over the table, and in the cheese, this is what makes it better, was a hair. And I see the hair first before my dad does, and it's like closer to his side of the table. I see the hair before my dad does, and I'm trying to like blow it away. And he turns around after I'm like done trying to blow it away. He turns around and he tries blowing on it, and he can't get it, like it's stuck to this table by this cheese. And me and my dad just look at each other and we're like, okay. So we were like, gotta get out of here now. So then we sit down at a different table, and it's a little bit better, although I did touch the bottom of the table and it was really disgusting, and I wish that I never touched it. I feel like I picked up some kind of disease. So we sit down, and my mom was wearing a shirt with like long sleeves, and it like the sleeves, it was like cinched at the wrist, but it was hanging down, and she got some kind of sandwich, and then she got mayo or something with it, I think it was, and we always joke about mayo sleeve, so this happened. She's a very messy eater, and we always make fun of it, but she leaned down and got mayo all over her sleeve, and it was just the funniest thing because my dad was yelling like the whole time, like he was complaining, don't get your sleeve in your food, don't get your sleeve in your food, which my mom has a habit of doing. And when she picked her arm up and there was this huge glob of mayo on it, we were all busting out laughing. It was hilarious. So then after the food court incident with, you know, the hair and the mayo and all of that wondrous happenings, we decided to continue through the mall for some reason, and we got to like this darker part of the mall. It was strange. It was odd feeling all around. So we like go into the dark part of the mall. I don't mean like it was like dark, but compared to the rest of the mall that was like well lit, it was not as well lit. So we go to FYE, which is a music store, and we were looking around and we found some things, we bought some things, and then we were like, okay, this mall is not good, we're just gonna leave, let's just go to the bathroom before we leave. So we go to the bathroom in the dark part of the mall, where there's like no stores, like nothing going on. And my dad goes into the men's, and me and my mom go into the women's, and like my mom goes in one stall and I go in the other stall. I'm sitting on the toilet, whatever, you know, doing my business. I look up, there's a giant gaping hole in the ceiling above me, and I was just like, like, what is going to happen? I was thinking of like 3 scenarios instantly. Like, one is did someone put a camera up there? Is someone seeing my ass right now? 2, is there some kind of creature that's going to crawl out and get me? Or 3, is there some human up there that's going to crawl out and get me? It was scary. My mom didn't have the same experience, but I was just like, Mom, we need to get out of here. So we go out of the bathroom, and there's my dad standing waiting for us. And I can still, it's been 3 years, but I still remember the look on his face. It was so funny. He was standing there like, I wish that I could like make the face or describe it, but I can't. But just know that he was scared out of his wits. And oh my god, we go up to him and we're like, that was an experience. And he goes, oh, I know. And he said that while he was standing at the urinal in the men's bathroom, he had the odd feeling that someone was in the stall that was directly behind him, and he was worried that someone was going to come out and steal his wallet from his back pocket while he was trying to pee. So, you know, that was That's story number 1. It was a time. It was truly an experience. Hi guys. More people coming in. Hello. I'm telling stories. When I said hang out with me, I meant it. I wanted to do a live stream tonight. I don't know why. I don't know why I picked tonight. There was no real reason. Usually I always have reasons for doing things. It's one of my personal flaws. I can never just do something. I have to, like, I don't know, have a reason for it. I pick a certain date or something for a reason. If you ever, like, ask me why I posted something on a certain day or, like, why I wrote something, there's always some kind of stupid explanation for it. Man. It was a long day. I'm very tired. I got up early today. I got up at 6:30 this morning for no reason whatsoever other than I just really wanted to get up early. I don't typically get up early, but today, I don't know. I wanted to get up early. I don't miss high school when I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I literally cared so much about what people thought, which was so damaging and not good. And if you are young and watching this, don't do that. It's not fun and not good for your self-esteem or anything at all. It's just not good. But I used to care so much about the way people, like, talked about me and what, like, how they looked at me and stuff. So I was always, like, very... It's funny, though, because, like, it just hit me. I used to care so much, like, about my hair and, you know, just how I looked, but at the same time, people would always make fun of me because I always dressed really comfortably. I would just wear, like, sweatpants and stuff to school, and people would, like, rip me to shreds for that. They'd be like, why don't you wear jeans and stuff? It's like, because I don't want to wear jeans. I'm sitting in a seat all day. I want to be comfortable. Screw you. But, yeah, I got bullied a lot for that, and yet the only thing I really cared about was my hair. I don't know. Speaking of which, this is getting chopped off in June. People are like, don't chop it off. It's amazing. I call it my Rapunzel hair. That's what I call her. I got her chopped off in August of 2016. Technically the end of July. And I got it chopped off to, like, right here. And it took that long to grow about that much back. This time I'm getting, like, probably right here. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I have not been doing much the last couple days. Thanks for asking. Literally, my life is so boring. I filmed some videos today for my YouTube channel. Probably gonna film some tomorrow. I like to film when my hair looks nice. I don't like looking like a potato in videos. Again, with the hair. See? It follows you for the rest of your life. Speaking of things that follow you for the rest of your life, don't you just love making mistakes? I made a huge mistake a few months ago for my birthday. Shall we tell the birthday story? We shall. Birthday story makes me angry, to be honest. I don't like telling the birthday story, but, like, I feel like if I tell somebody, it would, like, make it less annoying. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, Jinxifer, what are you doing? Jinxifer, what are you doing? I yell at him like that all the time. Jinxie, hey. What are you doing? You look suspicious. You look like you're up to something. Jinxie. He's just like, Mom, leave me alone. Anyway, birthday story, not a fun one to tell, and I feel like I'm right, and I feel like men probably wouldn't think that I'm right here, and maybe people who aren't as sensitive. I'm kind of a sensitive person, but I feel like I'm right here, so you guys can be the judge of that. Birthday story. So I was friends with this person. He's a boy, and we were friends for 4 years, and we were online friends. We met in July of 2014, and he told me he's bisexual, and he knew that, like, I was not interested in him, like, at all. I made that very clear from the beginning. Still not interested in him in a romantic or sexual way at all. And I don't know, I just figured he was not into me, which, I mean, obviously, judging by what happened, he's not. But, for my birthday this year, well, technically last year, 2018, he flew out to Pittsburgh to hang out with me for a couple days. He slept over. I don't know, I didn't mind welcoming him into my home for a couple days. I thought it was very sweet of him to buy a plane ticket to come see me for my birthday and spend time, with me for my birthday. I didn't really have any other friends at the time, so it was very sweet of him. I will give him that. He's not that bad of a person. It's just this situation kind of ruined it all for me. The night leading into my birthday is September 3rd, so the night leading into my birthday, we were up all night. We went to the amusement park on the September 2nd, and that was fun, whatever. And then that night we were up talking, and it was past midnight, so it was technically my birthday, and he did the thing where it's like, oh, it's after midnight, it just hit midnight, happy birthday, and whatever. And we were up talking. We stayed up till like 3 a.m. talking, and sometime in the middle of that, he was like, we were making jokes or something, and he's like, he says something stupid, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, fuck you. Like, I'm one of those people. So I was just like, oh, come on, man, fuck you. And he goes, no thanks, not even on your birthday. And I was like, what? And I was like, I thought that was established, like me and you are not, no. And let's unpack that for a second, what he said, because that kind of implies that he would have slept with me or something if he was interested in me, which makes me uncomfortable, because then it would have been the R word, because I was not interested in him, and I thought him coming to see me for my birthday would be, just friends type thing, because that's what I thought we were, was just friends. But for him to be like, to basically say, no, I wouldn't have sex with you even on your birthday, that is, interesting. Oh, comment. Hello, yes, hi, welcome. You say you don't really know me. I'm Alyssa. I'm telling a story about what happened on my birthday that makes me very angry. Yeah, what a douchebag. I know. You said it, not me. I'm reading a comment, that's all. But, I feel like that's kind of wrong to say to somebody. I stopped talking to him after he flew back home, but, to sit there and say, basically, first of all, he insulted me. Because, I don't know, it's one thing to not be attracted to somebody, but to be to say, you wouldn't have sex with me even on my birthday, that's kind of that's not something you say. I don't know. And then the fact that, what if he was attracted to me? Things could have went completely different. That's totally gross. You're 100% right. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing. because I did, for a while, I did kind of feel a little bit guilty because I did stop talking to him, but that whole situation just was, I don't know, I would never say that to somebody. And it was just strange because, like I said, I always thought that we were just friends, and I thought that was established from the beginning, and I even said that to him, but he played it off like, because I said it in the moment, and he played it off like, oh, I'm just gonna pretend like what you said just made sense, or whatever, or what you just said made sense, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna drop it. So I dropped it, and then we went to sleep, and the next day was my birthday. We went bowling, I think, or something. I don't know. And then after that, on the 4th, he left, so. Yeah, right now I'm at the point where it's like, it doesn't make me as mad as it did at first, and I don't feel as guilty as I did at first, but, when that happened, I was just like, okay, I do not want to be friends with this person anymore. And he doesn't even know that he did anything wrong or said anything wrong. He texted me, like, after and acted like everything was fine, like, our friendship was normal, and then, like, a week after, he tried messaging me and said, like, did I say something wrong? And I'm just, like, sitting there like, yes, you did. How do you not know that? Because, like, that's the only standout point from his entire trip that was bad, because he's not a bad person in general, and we had a really fun time. We did a lot of fun stuff as friends, but, yeah, he doesn't even know that he said anything wrong, so, thank you for agreeing with me. I really appreciate that, because it makes me feel, like, less crazy, less mean, I guess. I did feel kind of wronged, because he was a really good friend. We were friends for 4 years. We talked a lot. But oh well, friends come and go, I guess. I've had one friend come and go plenty of times. She's currently here right now, so, I mean, not like here physically, but in my life again. Yeah, if you feel disrespected, definitely cut ties. Because why let somebody think that of you and treat you that way? You know what I mean? Like, the main reason I was like, okay, bye, was because it's like, that was really disrespectful to think, first of all, he insulted me. Second of all, to think that I would want to sleep with him just because he flew out for my birthday. That's entitlement type stuff. Like, that's like, oh, I'm this cute guy, which I will admit he's not, like, unattractive, but, like, for him to be like, oh, well, I'm attractive, so she definitely wants to sleep with me. It's like, no, I don't. We're friends, okay? It's not fun to be friends with someone if you're still hung up on something they said. That's true. It's very true. 100%. So, and definitely any time that I think of him, that's immediately what comes to my mind. I just think, damn, that was a mistake letting him fly out for my birthday. Also, side note, kind of creepy, okay? We were online friends for 4 years before he flew out in September. Little bit creepy that in, like, sometime at the beginning of the year, I think it was April of 2018, we FaceTimed for only, like, the second or third time, and he told me that when we first became friends, he looked my name up on Facebook and stalked my family, and I kind of just brushed that under the rug, even though that was, like, a giant red flag. It was screaming at me. It was telling me, this guy is not good, and I was still like, well, he's my friend, who cares? But, that's intense and weird. I know, and I ignored it completely. I was so, like, it didn't really register in my brain at first, but, although, maybe it did, now that I remember the moment exactly, but, yeah, not good, man, not good. And then after he left, that's when it really hit me. I was like, oh yeah, he said that before. and then I was, like, really uncomfortable. And, I don't know, he met my sister and brother-in-law and nephew for my birthday, but I don't know, like, what else does he know about me? Kind of creepy. Although I don't think he's the type to be, like, creepy that would, like, come back to Pittsburgh and, like, kill me or something. So, I don't fear for my life, but I do get a little creeped out thinking about it sometimes. And I don't think that he would be the type to do, like, the revenge thing where he, like, posts my address all over the internet or something and says, like, I support Donald Trump or something to get me shot, which, by the way, I don't support Donald Trump. My dad does. I do not. So all I ever hear about is how amazing Donald Trump is. I'm kind of over it. Touchy subject, but yeah. Thank you for joining. I don't blame you. I know it's getting late. Please go clean yourself and get some sleep. Thank you for coming. Thank you for talking with me. No, I don't support Trump. No. I hate when people act like your parents dictate, like, what your political views are, because people tend to be like, your dad is a Donald Trump supporter, so you must be a Donald Trump supporter, but, like, I'm not, so, yeah, stop that. Bye! Thanks for coming. I can't believe I told the birthday story. Oh god. This isn't good. The birthday story is bad, and it makes me angry. I don't think I shared anything, like, too much of anything. I didn't say his name. I didn't give away anything too bad. But yeah, at least someone else agrees. Yeah, I felt really uncomfortable the rest of his stay after that happened. It was very weird and awkward and my brand, and yeah, I will not make the same mistake again. You think you know somebody. You talk to somebody online religiously for 4 years, and they're just not what you thought they were gonna be. God. I made green tea in my A mug. Can we just talk about how cute some of those, like, Mr. and Mrs. mugs are? Like, I can't wait to get married and take, like, a really cute picture of, like, me and my husband with Mr. and Mrs. mugs. I'm cheesy like that. I'm, like, a hopeless romantic as hell. Ridiculously in love with love. Even though sometimes it doesn't work out for people. I've learned that the hard way. Not by personal experience, because I've never had a boyfriend. But my parents are separated, so that's fun. Yeah. I have another story. I do. I wrote it down. The Niagara Falls spider incident. God. I hate remembering this. Okay, first of all, I have arachnophobia. Deathly afraid of spiders. And I encountered the behemoth in Niagara Falls, New York. We went to Niagara Falls in 2011, and we were staying at this okay hotel, and I was, I think, 13 at the time, and it was our last day, and I was going to shower before we left, like, use the hotel shower before we drove home. I don't remember how many hours it took for us to get to Niagara Falls. I don't think it was that much, but I was like, I want to shower because I don't want to, feel gross on the way home. So I go in the bathroom. My dad just showered. He just showered in this hotel shower. He gets out and is, like, dressed and everything. He's like, okay, Lissa, it's all yours. So I go in, and I'm one of those people, like, I take my clothes off and turn the shower on and shut the curtain and let the water heat up. I'm not one of those people that gets in and then turns it on. You people are wild, and I cannot relate. But I turn the shower on, shut the curtain, and I'm like getting undressed, and I turn around and there is a giant spider on the shower curtain. I'm not being, like, I'm not exaggerating. It was big. It was big. It was this big, at least. This big. Okay. I don't really remember my initial reaction. I just know that I was ass naked. I opened the bathroom door. I'm like holding everything, and I'm like, Dad, come in here and kill this spider. He comes in, and he probably thought I meant like some tiny little spider. This spider was big on the shower curtain. I couldn't even be in the room. He goes in the bathroom, and I hear, "Oh my God!" and then I hear the shower curtain rattle, and then I hear him slam his shoe on the ground, and then I'm like, "Thanks, Dad," but I ended up like not showering. I'm one of those people. Hi guys, more people are joining. Hello. But anyway, yeah, the spider story is not very fun. Especially since I have arachnophobia, and the spider was this big. That's the biggest spider I think I've ever seen. Although there was one a few years ago that was on my ceiling, like over on this side of the room, that was pretty big, pretty creepy, long legs. Not a daddy long leg. Like, it was not a daddy long leg. It was creepy. But yeah, you know, I am the spider magnet. Spiders love me. I don't know why. I once had a spider fall on my face in the middle of the night. I don't know how or why, but it decided to join me in my bed one night. I was laying like on this side, and a spider fell like right here, and I felt it crawl up here, and I went like this and flicked it off, and then I look at my pillow and there's a spider on it. I threw my pillow. I was like, I'm having none of this. And then I didn't sleep for the rest of the night, so there's that. I already told the story of me getting attacked by a spider a few months ago in my basement on my YouTube channel in one of my videos. I told that story in my 20 Facts About Me video, but that was not fun either. I'm telling you, spiders don't even like go near my parents. I live with my parents and my cat, so the spiders only come after me. I'm really over it, to be honest. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions that you're working on right now? I don't really have any. I decided not to make any this year, just because, like, we make them and then we don't stick to them. I do want to write more songs this year, even though last year was a record. I think overall last year I wrote 180 something songs. I could be wrong, that's just a guesstimate, but that was how many songs I wrote last year. And I think that's a record because the last time I broke like 140 was a couple years ago. I think 2015. I was kind of in like a drought for a while as well. A lot of people pick like losing weight as a New Year's resolution. Personally, I'm not really as worried about it. Last year, I did take it more seriously. I lost 20 pounds in a month and a half, I think. It was really good. I was on the treadmill every day. I was eating right. I was only drinking water and stuff. I was miserable, but it worked in the end, you know? That's how it usually goes with trying to lose weight. I'd like to lose at least 20 more pounds. I was like over 170 at the beginning of last year. Like at this time last year, I was like 170 pounds. Right now I'm 146 or something. So that's pretty impressive, I guess. Kind of proud of myself. Because I really wanted to lose weight. I still want to lose weight. I want to be like 130, 120 maybe. I feel like 100 pounds is a little bit too small, but some women actually strive for that. I think that's kind of unhealthy, depending on your, like, height and everything, your age and stuff like that. It's always important if you're going to try to lose weight and have a set, like a goal weight, make sure you check what, like, the average weight for someone your age and height is. Like, I'm 5'6" and I'm 20, so technically 150 is, like, normal for me, but I want to lose more than that, so. Because I'm never satisfied with normal. It's fun being not normal, right? Right? I feel like we are approaching an hour already. It's already almost 10 o'clock. What have you guys been up to? Anything? Did you do anything fun for the weekend, is the question. I never do anything fun for the weekend, or for the week, or ever. God. I do that a lot. I do, like, the sighing thing quite a bit. If someone lived with me, they would hate it. Like, if I had, like, a roommate or something, if I went to college and had a roommate, my roommate would hate me. First of all, I listen to Reputation on repeat, 24/7. Reputation is literally the only thing I listen to anymore. Especially recently, it's been, like, Endgame, Don't Blame Me, Delicate, So It Goes, Gorgeous, Dancing with Our Hands Tied, and Dress. Like, those ones especially, I've been listening to a lot. But, like, also, like, I am just an annoying human being in general. So I feel like someone would get sick of me really quickly. I love getting notifications. No, I don't. I am excited for sleep. As I said earlier, I got up at 6:30 this morning for no reason. And now it's 10 o'clock. I'm excited to go to sleep. I mean, he already beat me to it. Look at him. He is just dead to the world. I have a Jinxie in my hand. That's my baby. That's my child. He is now 15 years old. Sadly, his sister is not here anymore. Technically, they weren't like brother and sister. She's a calico, and he's whatever he is. And sadly, we had to put her down in August. We miss her. She was always so cute, so fun to have around. Her name was Jasmine. She was my baby girl, and I miss her. But she was 2 years older than him. That fluffy little thing in the back. It says there are people watching, but nobody's commenting. Don't you have anything to say? I have lots to say. I'm always talking. Well, no. I'm always talking when it comes to people that I, like, enjoy talking to. And whenever I can talk about things that I enjoy. I used to hate talking to people that I, like, was not friends with in school. I hate talking to people that I don't know or know anything about. And I don't know, I don't like, it's different whenever you have to write a paper on something that you don't necessarily want to write a paper on, and then you have to go and present it to, like, a class. But if I did something for fun, in school I used to write a lot. For some reason, I used to really want to be a writer. And now I'm a songwriter, so I guess it works out, but it was interesting. I went from being like, oh, I want to be an author to I want to be a songwriter. But I used to write a lot in school. I used to write like novels and stuff. I used to write little books, like you would fold a paper up and make it look like a little book, and I would make like little books and stuff, and my class would love them for some reason. Like they would be passed around and people would be like, when is the next one coming? When are you writing the next one? And I'd be like, soon, calm down. I should have it ready by study hall, you know? And people, for some reason, really enjoyed reading what I had to write. I don't know. Cheers to that. Cheers to growing up and realizing what you want to do with your life. I mean, I am not really doing anything about it, although I did just get a keyboard, which I'm really excited about. I'm learning to play it as we speak. I did try guitar, but guitar is just not for me, at least not right now in my life. So, I can play Come As You Are by Nirvana on guitar, electric guitar. I didn't have an acoustic guitar at my disposal, so I had to try to learn on electric guitar, which is interesting. Very interesting. But I did learn Come As You Are. I did try to learn Heart-Shaped Box because I love Heart-Shaped Box, and I could only do the beginning. So, if I had an acoustic guitar, first of all, I'd love to learn Call It What You Want, the way Taylor performed it at SNL a couple years ago, and Dancing with Our Hands Tied. I love the acoustic version of Dancing with Our Hands Tied. I feel blessed that I got to see it live and hear it live twice. I'm still so happy that Sparks Fly was my surprise song in Columbus. I mean, I'm kind of happy that I got a place in this world in Pittsburgh too, but if I could have like chosen one, I would have picked something different. I would have loved to hear Tim McGraw. I've been waiting years to hear Tim McGraw. I didn't get to go to Fearless Tour, so I've never heard it live. I'd love to. That or Picture to Burn, but Taylor said she wouldn't sing that one again, so... I feel like Instagram is gonna start yelling at me soon. I feel like we're approaching an hour and I'm like, oh boy. Because then it's like, you have 1 minute left. And I feel like one of those people making a speech at the Oscars when they start playing the music and you're like, oh, I gotta get moving. Gotta finish this up now. That's what it makes me feel like. I feel pressured. Hello. How are you? I'm enjoying green tea, if you are wondering. You probably weren't, but I figured I'd say it anyway. Jinxie is enjoying being basically dead. He's not dead. He's fine. Speaking of dead things, I just remembered earlier tonight, well, a few nights ago, first of all, my mom saw a mouse in our kitchen, which is very strange because we don't really get a lot of mice around here. She saw like a mouse go up into what looked like drawers, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, well, she was probably like seeing things and there's no way a mouse could go up there because like it's just a drawer. I don't know what I was thinking, but she said she saw a mouse, and so, you know, I was like, okay, I don't believe you, but okay. And then my dad said that he found mouse droppings in one of the drawers, so then it was like, okay, we definitely have a mouse. So then he set a trap on the floor where my mom saw the mouse crawl up into like the drawer area, and no luck. And then he saw more droppings on the other side of the kitchen, so then he put a trap there, no luck. And then he said that he thought that it was in the silverware drawer, and the silverware drawer is like pretty big because our silverware is in like a little container in the front, but then there's like part of the back. So he put a trap in the back and he put cheese on it. And this happened tonight. He put this trap in the silverware drawer, put cheese on it, He walks out, not even like a minute later, he hears like the snap of the trap, and he goes back out. The mouse was not in the trap. The mouse got the cheese out of the trap. And then my mom goes, listen, you gotta put peanut butter on the trap. So then he puts peanut butter on the trap, sets it back up in the silverware drawer. As he's walking away, that mouse came back right away. As he's walking away, he hears the snap. And, yeah, now we have a dead mouse on our back porch. Yeah. We were calling him Remy because the one night my mom goes, yeah, you guys go up to bed and you leave me down here with Ratatouille. And I was like, call him Remy from Ratatouille. I think that was the name of the rat from Ratatouille. I know it's a rat, not a mouse, but same thing, right? I know it's not. And I think that's the name. I could be wrong. I haven't seen Ratatouille in years. I do like watching Disney movies and Pixar movies. I watch them quite a bit whenever I feel like depressed or something. Finding Dory is definitely a favorite. I feel like a lot of people sleep on that movie. It's a good movie. I like it better than the original Finding Nemo. And that might be a very unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion. Well, I told my stories. It was fun hanging out, getting to talk to some people who did comment. I feel like I have nothing else to say. Like I said, this is going on my YouTube channel, so if anyone actually watched this far into the video, thanks. I don't know why you did that, but thanks. It's very awkward doing these alone. It really is. Instagram added that feature where like people can pop on and ask to be a part of your broadcast, and I think that's like kind of strange. I've never done that. I don't know how that works. But I think it's like where the screen will split and they'll have both people on, I think. Which can probably be a bit weird. But again, my opinion. I don't know. I don't know why I sigh so dramatically all the time. He looks so comfortable right now. That's what I'm gonna be in like 10 minutes. No joke. At all. I really wish that I could have posted my Taylor vlogs from the concerts this summer on my YouTube channel. They got taken down for copyright. It really bums me out because, first of all, my Columbus vlog, I was so proud of it. I was really happy. I vlogged so much, and I don't usually vlog. So for me to vlog, it's like an accomplishment. But then for it to be taken down after I edited it and made it really cool. Thanks, Taylor, and your stupid copyright. I mean, it was really funny too because I shared so many stupid stories and stuff, and so many stupid clips of me being an idiot during Taylor's performance. If you haven't seen the video from me freaking out during I Did Something Bad in Columbus, you haven't lived, truly. It's on my Tumblr. I think I posted it on Twitter, like right after the show in July. It's wild. And I think it's funny, for Columbus, we were running really late to get to the show, so I missed Charlie XCX completely, and got there during Camila's second song, I think it is, of the set. Either second or third. And then we got to see Taylor front to back for Columbus. But in Pittsburgh, I got to see both opening acts all the way through, from the moment Charlie stepped on stage to the moment Camila stepped off. And then I went to the bathroom in Pittsburgh, okay? And Heinz Field me and my mom had just went to see Panic at the Disco at PPG Paints Arena, which is an arena, so the sound is different, and it carries different. And even though you're in the bathroom and it's less loud, in PPG Paints Arena, you can hear clear as day what's going on. In Heinz Field, not so much. It is a football stadium. I hate going to concerts there. Don't get me started. But it's like, me and my mom are in the bathroom. There's a lot of people in the bathroom, and it was like loud in the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, Camila just got off stage. We have time. Let's go to the bathroom. You know, I know Taylor plays Obsessed by Mariah Carey and Bad Reputation by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts before she comes on stage. So when I hear those, I know that we have, you know, limited amount of time. She played them. I didn't hear them. We were in the bathroom. And I started hearing it get quieter. Just barely. And then I start hearing Ready for It. And I'm like, it's very loud. Why is that loud? My mom comes up to the stall door. She knocks. And I go, what? She goes, Taylor's on. I'm like, no, she's not. And then I listen again. And it's dead silent in the bathroom. And I hear the, like, still the beginning, like, part of the first verse of Ready for It. And I'm like, oh, she is. And I'm like rushing to get dressed and fix everything. Gross, I know, but I don't think I washed my hands. As soon as I get out of the bathroom and turn the corner and go to walk through like the tunnel to get back out to the seats, you can see the seats on the other side, and I saw the light up bracelets going, and I was like, oh, I'm missing it. And I go bolting. Well, first of all, I turned around real quick and looked at my mom, and she goes, go. So I go bolting like through the aisle, down the steps. I'm singing. I'm pulling my light stick out as I'm running down the steps. I'm so mad at myself because, you know, she came on early because of the rain. She came on early because there was like a huge chance of rain, and I think that maybe that would have affected the end of the show. She might have had to like go over, like say it started raining during Getaway Car. She might have, like, if it was lightning and thunder and stuff, she probably would have had to pause, and I don't think she wanted to do that, so she came on early to avoid doing that. That's why I didn't expect it, and that's why I was in the bathroom when she came on for Ready for It. Great. But I got to see the rest of the show, which was fine. We're good. But it's just like, that's... I can't believe it. I can't believe that I was in the bathroom during Ready for It. I missed it. Like, I missed the first verse and part of the chorus. What a shame. That was, like, the most fun I've ever had. No pun intended. Reputation Tour is, like, the greatest tour I've ever been to. I don't think any tour ever could top it. Even Taylor's next tour. I don't see how it could. I really don't see how it could. And Columbus was especially special. I really enjoyed seeing her in Columbus, so. Oh no, I have a minute remaining. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Maybe I'll do another one of these soon. We'll see. It's 10 o'clock at night now, so hopefully you all have sweet dreams. Sleep well. Take care of yourself, drink lots of water, get lots of sleep. You know, moisturize. All of that. I will see you guys next time, I guess. I'm gonna wait till it runs out. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for chatting with me and listening to me talk for literally an hour. It's what I do best. You guys are awesome. Happy 2019. Enjoy the rest of January. Mine will probably continue to be boring, as my life is. Good night. I love you. Bye.